You know, in my latest video, I talked a lot about how gaming journalists straight up lied to the consumer and said, oh, Microsoft and Phil Spencer are abandoning the Xbox in order to move on to the Game Pass. And after the live stream that Phil Spencer held, we were finally confirmed the fact that the gaming journalists who were pushing this rumor were ultimately all what we would consider to be liars.
Liar!
But unfortunately, you know, gaming journalists aren't the only force in the gaming realm of reality that lie and deceive the consumer into believing stupid shit. And unfortunately, as well, I think a lot of y'all have interacted as well as experienced what the fuck I'm about to talk about. You know, when you're on Instagram or TikTok or WeChat, which is actual Chinese spyware, by the way, sometimes you get an ad for a video game that looks hella addictive. Games that these apps showcase are super fucking simple. I'm talking about, like, these are games that the old folks over at the Wednesday night bingo event are playing on their Samsung Galaxies. Right, so you see the ad, maybe it's a bunch of dudes shooting hordes of zombies, and you're like, damn, you know, I gotta play this shit immediately. Right, so you go to click on the ad, and you go to download the app, and when you finally load the app, you realize immediately that the fucking shit that you downloaded onto your device was a damn scam. Yeah, you may have been advertised that the app was a game for mowing down zombies, but in actuality, you downloaded WeChat, and now your fucking goon sesh is being monitored by the Chinese government. The truth is that some of these gaming ads are deceptive as hell. And today we're gonna go over a couple of these ads, not just to, you know, spread awareness of potentially the deceit that you're about to experience, but also just to, you know, laugh and get a few chuckles in. Maybe determine if these gaming ads are a scam or if they're just weird as hell. So ladies and gentlemen, you know, let's get right in. Let's grab a fork and a knife and let's fucking dig into this shit. Right, so this ad is kind of a more typical one. In order to captivate the viewer into wanting to download the game, the devs present a clear and concise storyline or conflict that ultimately leads into the addictive gameplay loops that make you want to play this game. So for example, in this ad, you know, you're just chilling with your friend, doing some exercises. That's all that's going on. But the ad leads you on to believing that this is a well-polished game with points and guns, and importantly, a clear and satisfying objective that relates to survival and progression. And you know that's all fine and dandy. When I looked this game up on the interwebs, it's hard to say whether or not this ad was 100% faithful to what the game really is. But honestly, like, that's not necessarily the worst thing in the world, because I found a YouTube video of some dude yapping for like 20 minutes over gameplay of this game. And yeah, the game looks actually hella sophisticated. You know, you got some ecosystems going on down there and shit. If we were to sit down and determine, you know, whether or not this ad was a scam or weird as fuck, I think we just gotta write it off as weird as fuck. But I'll just give credit where it's due. You know, this game is hella sick, low-key. I might download it. It's just, unfortunately, you know, it kind of just has like a scammy ad. Like this is a type of ad that you'd see for a game that has nothing to do with what's going on within the ad. But you know, I'm not trying to waste time over here or nothing. Let's go on to the next ad.
Me, did you come to help me?
Yes, SpongeBob. What is this machine?
How the fuck should I know? Squidward put me in it, and I think it's gonna split me in half.
Sandy cheeks, I'm coming to clear up those cheeks.
He's coming, Sandy. You have to hide in the closet.
SpongeBob, get ready to die.
Squidward, no. Please, I will do anything if you let me go.
Squids don't have dicks. Get fucked, SpongeBob.
Yeah, so I don't know what the fuck this game is. Let's just say, you know, and y'all might be different, I do not remember watching this episode of SpongeBob. You know, everyone talks about how, like, AI is getting out of hand, but I think ultimately humans, especially the freaky ones that are trying to get SpongeBob over here to do the Pain Olympics, are just gonna resort to using AI for shit like this. But the game, in all honesty, is, like, pretty sick, so it ain't a scam. Markiplier, good old Marky Moo, made a video on it, and I'm down to get my hands on this shit. It looks hella fun. But ain't no way YouTube looked at this ad and was like, yeah, let's just fucking approve it. Let's approve it. Let's approve the ad where Squidward talks about how he physically can't dick down SpongeBob, a fictional cartoon character for children. But the moment when an evil YouTuber says a swear word within the first 30 seconds of a video, oh, he's demonetized. His social credit score is going down. Also, like, our boy Sponge over here looks like he's age maxed to his mid-40s. And Sandy, you know, when she was asked to hide in the closet, literally showed no restraint in doing so. So who knows what Squidward's been cooking up for them in his fucking house. I know Homie was always on his last straw with SpongeBob and Patrick, but, like, I didn't know he belonged on a whole-ass FBI watch list. But, you know, these past two ads that I've shown are for games that, I'll give it to them, they're legit. But I think it's time for the jolly viewers of Snug Bro TV to truly experience what an ad for a scam game looks like.
We want a raise, sir?
Over my dead body!
Let's replace our helmets.
Granted.
We need new vehicles, sir.
Sir. Yes, sir.
What about new guns?
Sure, take this terrorist guns!
So World War III has been hella talked about lately, and in case of extreme circumstance, it's important to, you know, talk about what we should possibly expect when we're all drafted. And I think this ad certainly does a job, not necessarily a good job, but it does a job depicting the harsh realities of combat. You know, if you fuck up, unfortunately, we all gonna have to wear the monkey caps. Meanwhile, the officers, you know, as long as they're at least a captain, can drive and, you know, maybe like hotbox a Jeep in the fucking Afghani desert. Also, apparently we're just rocking with whatever the Taliban was strapped with. You know, I ain't trying to get patriotic up in here, but ain't no way the US is just gonna pick up a weapon on the ground like a Call of Duty game and be like, yeah, you know, I think that's just what the soldiers have got to use now. We just got to press X and pick up a AK-47 and give it to good old Private Timmy over there. So in my humble opinion, you know, this ad, I think we got to determine is a scam. The only thing I was able to find about this game was an app preview, in which notably says that there's only been one update for the game, which was bug fixes. But there is a description for the app. It reads, quote, U.S. Army Commando Training 3D Military Academy is a top training game where the military commanders will show their climbing training and ninja training to counter mafia crime. Truth be told, you know, I didn't know the U.S. military was out here fucking doing kung fu flips and Rasengans. Nor did I know that we were out in fucking Kabul fighting mafia members like it's some goddamn Lego City commercial. But my favorite part in the preview is, quote, we provide family games with responsibility that extreme care is taken to maintain quality of the family games according to safety and security laws. Yeah, thank God they're taking the steps to maintain the game as a family game. Because, you know, there ain't a better family function than when everyone's hovered around the iPad completing tire runs. Regardless, I think the internet and YouTube and other platforms need a serious, you know, talking to about what ads should be allowed on their platforms. Like, I'm all for this SpongeBob Slenderman shit because it goes hard as fuck, but the US Commando game is just straight up factually deceitful and potentially dangerous to users, especially kids that are advertised these fucking ads into downloading malware. You know, maybe they're doing tire runs or shining the shoes of some officer, and all of a sudden they get a fucking ad for Minecraft Free Edition. That being said, y'all, if you got to this part of the video, thanks for watching, you know, straight up. You know, let me know in the comments which game was your favorite that was showcased here today. And I'll see y'all later.